Yes, we are live. It is Friday after Christmas, and I hope everybody had a fantastic Christmas. Whew. Talk about running around the world this morning. I've got a guest in the studio. Tammy's here. She's saying that she's not going to say anything. She's kind of hiding off in the corner right now, but
I'm a little bit shy.
she's a little bit shy. But I think we can coax her on in as the night goes on. I'm sure we can. Anyway, let's start welcoming everybody into the show tonight. Go to the top. Tim the Mothman is in the house, and he's already said, "Hey, Tammy, how you doing?"
Aw,
He's
yes.
already.
Hello.
I don't even see your fingers. Your nail polish isn't even showing yet. Oh, there it goes. There it is, right there. So we got Kitty Cat Whack in the house as well. Little Cam's in. Welcome, welcome, everybody. We've got, let's see, Werewolf is also in the house tonight. Thank you very much for coming in. We got Joe. Look at that. Cosmic Joe. He's in the house. He's waiting for the show to start. And I can't wait either because we got a great guest tonight. Just happens to be Tammy's friend, good friend, as their families came over on the Mayflower together. And the Mayflower, some crazy stuff happened right there. I'm telling you. Anyway, we got Lars Johnson in the house, my buddy from Sweden. Skip to Maloo's also here. We got Mel WD40. We got Signs of Life. Interesting spelling on that. Jules, welcome to the show. Welcome, welcome. And I'm sure we got more people popping on in as it looks like we do. But let me tell you who we got coming on tonight. We got Michelle coming on. Michelle LeBon. Baron. Coming on LeBon Baron.
It's okay.
I was told many times not to misspell her last name, by the way, and you know me how I'll
Well, you
do
didn't
that.
misspell it. You just
I
mispronounced
mispronounced
It's
it,
okay.
but that's fine too.
Okay.
It's all good. Anyway,
It's okay.
let me tell you about her. She is very intuitive, but it goes deeper than that. She's been on Jack and Kelly Osbourne's Night of Terror in Virginia City, Ancient Aliens, Shadow People, Unexplained with William Shatner, producer of Haunted Travels on Amazon Prime, and collaborator with numerous YouTube channels. And we're happy to have her here. It was because of Tammy that she's here tonight with us. And you know what? It doesn't just go into the paranormal with Michelle. It's going to go much deeper than that, actually. I think it's going to get into some alien stuff as well. So I am very happy to have her on Spaced Out Radio's Element 115. And you know what? I think tonight we're going to get very lucky, and there's going to be some other people jumping in on this. So just hold on to your hats and get your seatbelts on. I'm telling you what, because we're going to be diving deep. Without any delays, let's bring on Michelle.
Hello, everyone. Hi,
Hi.
Lee. Thank you for having me on.
You're welcome. As I'm trying to pull Tammy on in.
Hi, Tammy. I love you.
Love you.
She's like, no. Anyway, let's get into this here. So, has this been like a lifelong thing for you, or did you happen upon it? I mean, is this been like something that just happened after an accident, or was this something that's in your family? I want to hear the story. How did you get into doing what you're doing?
You know, as far as I can remember, yes, it's been part of my life, and I really didn't get into the metaphysical side of it, the paranormal side of it, until I was like in my late teens. And then I kind of had a break a little bit because I was doing all the metaphysical things, psychic stuff. um, uh, I mean, I have had premonitions where I've told my mother or my father about certain things, and they've happened. It is in my blood. It runs in my blood, in my family, for generations upon generations. All the way to, I believe, 1400s, uh, late 1400s. I have from what my mom was telling me, we have witches in our family, which would be probably psychics or people with special gifts were considered as witches back then. So they were punished.
Right.
It's just in my blood. It's always been my path and my calling. And I mean, I really, really didn't get into the paranormal part of it until about, I don't know, 15 years ago.
Okay. So you raised a couple things here, and there's I've got alarm bells going off in my head right now. Um, you know that witches and that sort of thing were prosecuted, and
Yes.
were tortured because of the Catholic Church.
Hmm.
Is that one reason maybe your family and maybe Michelle's family and many other families came over on the Mayflower to escape from all of the prosecution and
Um,
stuff?
I'm not sure because that was many years, many centuries later. Um, but my family, let's see. They came on the Mayflower on my mom's side.
Mhm.
Not sure how my dad's side got here, but it, it's really cool because my dad's side, he's related to Francis Lebaron, um, and they're from Plymouth. Well, it's from France, and then Canada, like
Mhm.
outside of Quebec, Mississauga, Canada. He was a famous doctor. Um, he died young. I'm not sure. I mean, I should be jumping into the genealogy part of it, but I really, I'm always busy, but I should. But and then my uh, and then my grandmother, uh, her last name were Spooners. This is really cool. Um, they're buried in the same cemetery in Plymouth. So, and then, and what was it? Plymouth, where uh, the cemetery, Tammy had gone there, and there's a house for the Spooners, and across the street is the house of the LeBarons. So
Oh,
it's just so cool to know that maybe it was like a Romeo and Juliet fling of some sort. But it's just very interesting. My family are all from back east, Connecticut, Massachusetts, all that, and I know that it's just with my mom's side of the family. The genealogy that they found is from Aberdeen, Scotland, is
yeah.
where on my side, from my mom's side, is where the witches originated. So
It's interesting to me to think about how things follow genealogy. Okay, so you've got this side of genealogy where you've got psychic people and possibly witches. You would call them
yes,
witches back in the
yes.
day. Um, Following that's a trait that continues to come up, generation after generation and so forth. Maybe skip a generation, but that show up again. But the same sort of thing happens with ET contact as well. You get this generational sort of thing that happens again and again and again. And um, it's similar in a way. A lot of people that are being taken by ETs are also highly psychic. So, have you found that there has been some of that ET contact with you as well?
Absolutely. Um, it My first UFO encounter,
Mhm.
for me seeing a UFO, it was probably like 89, 90, some in the 90s, maybe early 90s. I was with a friend of mine, and we live in Fallon, Nevada, and it's a farm town.
Mhm.
And we were driving to her parents' house, and for some reason, everything just went silent. There was like a void,
Mm.
and I don't know why. I can't remember a lot of it, but what I do remember, I will share with you. Um, it was like very quiet. And for some reason, I rolled down the window. Now you know how old I am. I rolled down the window and I poked my head up and I looked up, and there was this triangular, massive triangle ship. It had a red dot in the front, a red dot in one corner, and another red dot in the other corner. It was like, all the sides.
Mhm.
And I'm like, oh my God. I was talking to my friend. I go, there's something hovering over us. And now where we live in Fallon, there's an Nevada, or there's a Navy base there. So I was thinking, okay, for sure, that's got to be a high tech, Navy aircraft. I'm a Navy brat, so I've seen all the aircrafts that I can ever see in my lifetime because of my father being in the Navy. I've
Mhm.
always saw things like that, but this was very questionable. It was very, very quiet. I mean, there was no sound. You couldn't even hear anything outside. It was like quiet. And my friend, like, she stopped, the car, and it was hovering, and she even looked up into her, where the dash is, and she goes, "Whoa, whoa," like that. And that's and then it started to go forward, like whoosh, like that. And I'm like, "Go, go, go, go." And that's all I kind of remembered. The last thing I remembered was um, I said go, go. And then we ended up in her parents' driveway where there was a fence line and they had an alfalfa field. Well, we ran out over to the fence line and we were looking, and it was hovering. It looked like a stealth fighter, but what it did was not a stealth fighter. This thing broke into three pieces and shot off all over the place.
Wow.
um one over here, one over there, one over there. And the weird thing about it, we walked into the house like, no biggie, that sort of thing. And I even asked her one time, I'm like, did that ever freak you out? She's like, I've never thought about it afterwards. So I'm
Yeah.
thinking, oh God, did I get like, sometimes I think maybe I don't want to sound crazy or anything, but I think some of my gifts might have happened then as well. I don't know if I was abducted or not, but there are voids, there are spaces that I don't remember.
Yeah.
And um, so the next thing is it was like maybe a week later, there was on the news on TV, there were sightings in New Mexico, Arizona, Utah, and Nevada. And it was the same description of an aircraft that I have just told you about.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so that right there was validation for me that I knew I saw an unidentified flying object. So and
Yep.
then, of course, I've taken a photo and think that I possibly did capture an extraterrestrial.
Yes. I've seen
There,
that photo and I would agree that that is an extraterrestrial. Yeah,
yeah.
for sure.
Um,
Unfortunately, I tried to get it on here to share with everybody and I was having a problem with it being too big
part
on my
two.
screen. So, yeah.
Um,
Yeah,
there
part
was
2.
another time. I'll let you know. I was with a friend of mine at the time. We were driving on 395 north, coming home. It was snowing. It was about maybe 20, 22 degrees outside. There's hardly any cars on the road. It was about 2 o'clock in the morning. And we were driving, and I turned my head, and I am telling you this, and it sounds crazy. Everyone always says it sounds crazy. Maybe I am crazy, but I'm not. I know what I saw.
Right.
Um, it was very tall, very slender.
Mhm.
It had a long gait the way it walked.
Okay.
Its knees were backwards.
Slender Man?
No, he was blue, like
Okay.
but his knees were like not in the front, they were in the back. And the way he was walking, it was so bizarre. And he was on the side of the freeway, and he had like the shiny light in his hand. And so I'm like, holy crap. And I go to her, she goes, oh my God. And turn around. So of
Mhm.
course we hauled butt. I'm not going to cuss. I'm trying my best. We hauled butt to the next exit, came back around and couldn't find anything. But what I saw was not a human being. It was not human. Um, it looked like, kind of like the color of the Avatar people, the blue,
Yeah.
that color blue. Its face was kind of pointy. It
Okay.
was just very bizarre. I can't even explain it. But I've seen some pretty amazing things. Um, no, I'm not schizophrenic,
Yeah. No, so
or crazy. I saw what I saw.
in these incidences where the one where you saw the UFO and the other where you saw this creature, this entity on the side of the road, did you have trouble with your vehicle at all in
No,
any of those incidences? No, no
mm-mm,
problem.
no.
A lot of people, myself included, when we get near a craft or there's one in the area, we have malfunctions with our equipment. And I know from experience that we also have malfunctions with equipment when we're doing
Mm.
paranormal investigation.
Well,
So,
I
so
understand that.
yeah, exactly. So, it's another one of those parallels that we're dealing with. And it's not just that. I would even say it's Bigfoot related as well. We have problems with our equipment when we're out looking for Bigfoot. So,
Hmm.
this I'm trying to draw parallels between these different modalities if you can
It's
see what.
like they're all interdimensional. Um, a lot of them is
So,
how I feel.
yes, yes, and if they're using, something, to go from our reality into that reality and back and forth, is that what's causing a lot of the disturbance with our equipment, do you think? Or is it because they're trying to use the power from our equipment to manifest? Let's say in an instance, where you have a spirit trying to manifest. What do you think?
I think they do try to take any type of energy they can to manifest themselves for sure.
Mhm.
Um, gosh, I can't. There's so much.
Oh, I'm sure.
um,
So let me throw one other really quick thing out there, and this might help too. Um, do you think power sources like, let's say, a car battery or batteries that are in your equipment might be an anchor for them to hold on to while they're trying to come into this reality? Is that something that they're using like an anchor to try to grab onto and pull themselves in, and we're
I'm
getting
pretty
the
sure,
drain?
yes. And I even think even people, they take people's energies to manifest themselves as well. People that are have high energy as well.
Gotcha, gotcha. Yes, they do pull energy out of people as well. We've
Mm-hmm.
seen that happen.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I'm just trying to draw these parallels and try to figure out what is causing this stuff to happen in each, different
It's
situation. But there's sounds like there's
crazy.
multiple reasons why.
Oh yeah. I think they have a lot of ways to do what they do to manifest themselves.
Gotcha.
Higher stuff than what we even can even comprehend.
Yes, yes, I definitely agree with that.
Yeah.
So, why don't you tell me about a really cool experience that you and Tammy both had together? I would love to hear about this.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. So I've always told this story, but I never had Tammy there to validate for me.
Well, she needs to be on screen, and she's playing coy right now with me,
I'm
and
right here. I'm right here. Tell the story, hon.
Tammy.
Tell the story.
I
I'm right
tried to
here.
drag her over here.
I'll validate. I'm right here. You know me. I'm shy. Go ahead.
We've had quite a bit of experiences together. Intense, insane experiences. One in particular is Perrysville Battlefield. Um, that right there, it's so emotional for me. I can never get that out of my head. I see it like it was just yesterday, you know. This happened in what year was it? Like 2017?
Yeah,
Yeah, in July. It was like the day after my birthday. And we went to Perrysville Battlefield in, is that Kentucky?
yes, yes,
Perrysville, Kentucky. Yes.
yes, yes.
And it was a group of friends. We did a friend trip and we got access to Perrysville Battlefield at night, and which was amazing. It was an absolutely beautiful place, a lot of wildflowers, all that. There, when we started to investigate, we went up this hill, which is called Blood Hill or Bloody Hill. It's the Confederates were down below and the Union soldiers were above. And it was a very steep hill. Well, we got up to that hill and there's a canyon up there. We were just standing, looking around, and someone had a night vision monocle camera where you can't record,
Yeah.
unfortunately. And I would love to go back and see if I can capture what I saw and what Tammy saw. Um, but everyone was looking in there and they're like, oh, I don't see anything, blah, 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 you know, oh, this is really cool. And then I got on it and I was starting to scroll the flowered field where this tragic battle happened. The reason why they called it Blood Hill is because the Union soldiers ambushed the Confederate soldiers as they were climbing up this hill to get to them, and they were slipping on so much blood.
Yep.
And that's what they called it. It's very tragic. And the weird thing is, too, I'm going to tell you this first. When we were there were fireworks going off, which to me, because it was the 4th of July, you could hear it in a distance. I was thinking to myself, and so was the rest of us, oh my gosh, that's like trigger. That's like a
Yeah.
trigger thing, you know? And so you know, they stopped. And at one point we heard horses neighing and galloping. Like,
Wow.
yeah, I also caught a photo of a young boy with a Civil War drum next to a tree in a forest there. But yeah, so back to the Bloody Hill thing. We were standing by the cannon, yes, and I was scrolling, and I'm like, what I saw, it just, oh my God, it was like I was there with
Yeah.
this person laying down on the ground. So what I am seeing, and I saw a man and I saw other soldiers laying around with him, and
Okay.
I'm frozen, and I'm like, oh my God, like that. And I saw a man laying on his side. He had like kind of like a dirty beard. His scalp was kind of hanging over a little bit, and he had blood all over his face, and he was laying there and he was doing this.
Oh my
Like
gosh.
gasping
Wow.
for air, and I started to cry. I
Oh yeah.
wept. I froze and fell to my knees, and I was crying. And Tammy's like, what did you see, Mish? What did you see? Like that. And I can't explain it. You know, I'm just bawling. And she grabs it and she starts, I remember watching her and she's scrolling and she goes, oh, oh, oh my God, like that. I go, what do you see, Tammy? Tell me what you see. And she goes, I see a man laying on his side and he's gasping for air.
Wow.
I have chills. Still, to this day, I still get chills.
Yeah, I still get
You never
chills.
told me what you saw. And
It
I
was,
described exactly what you just said.
yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah.
Uh, and I'm thinking if I ever go back, I want to film. I want to go on the 4th of July and I want to film at that battlefield. I want to
Yeah.
see if I can capture what I was thinking. My God, you know, usually you see things like when you have gifts, you can see things like moving pictures, like video pictures in your head.
Oh
But
yeah.
that was like, I saw what I saw. That wasn't me just thinking, what is that? I had someone validate it right after me, which,
Gotcha.
yeah, it's just, I'll never forget it. It was so emotional for me and for Tammy. It was sad.
Yeah.
Were you two alone out there?
We
No,
had like
with
other
us.
women with us,
Yeah.
3 other ladies.
Yes.
All the guys left, they got tired. And we're all walking around in the dark. It was really fun,
Yeah.
It was
but
a
that
great
part was very sad.
location, right?
She says it was a great location.
Oh, absolutely. I would so go back.
Right.
Yeah. That's the thing, is that we want to go back to these locations where we've had these situations happen, whether it be paranormal or UFO or Sasquatch. We want to go back and have that situation happen again so that we can capture it on film for ourselves. It's like that validation. And I think a lot
Yeah.
of the time we just like to talk to each other to get the validation. It helps.
Yeah.
You saw something, I saw something, Tammy saw something, other people out here also saw what they saw. And it's just become this massive interest for everyone to find
It's
out what
amazing.
is going
I'll
on.
never quit, no matter
No.
how. I always think about throwing in the towel constantly because of the bullying and the just the crap that goes on in the field. But I'm like saying to myself, I'm not going to quit because this is my path. This is my calling, and I'm not going to quit because of other people. I'm just going to keep going and going.
I am going to be able to show that photo of that picture you took of that entity, by the way.
Oh, okay.
I just figured out how to do it, because everything on StreamYard has changed like several times over the past couple weeks. So I've got it here. Do you want to give us kind of a synopsis of where you were when and what you were thinking when you took this picture?
Sure, absolutely. Where we were is a place called Robb Park in Reno, Nevada,
Okay.
and it's haunted. They found 3 bodies in the 70s, buried. I guess they were transient people, maybe hippies. They found their bodies there. Um, so that's, sometimes people think that that's what's haunting it, but you know what? Reno is one big, huge haunted cesspool. It's just, everything's haunted here, including Virginia City. I don't know if it's all the minerals and crystals and all that stuff in our mountains here that can be a conduit for all the activity that we all get here, or that. But it's called Robb Park. I was with my teammates, and we just wanted to go do something, so we went. And we put my friend Christopher put a music box on one of the little playground jungle gym thingies. And so we're filming, and the music box goes off. Now, there's nothing there but a hedge. It was calibrated, never went off the whole night until this happened. So there's no way anyone can walk back and forth in front of it because there's no way to get in there. So he started to film, and the music box going off, and I said, "Oh shoot, I'm just going to go take some photos." So I took 3 consecutive photos. The photos that you're going to see, one is I lightened them as I went. I lightened it to see what was behind that because it was dark. And the
Yeah.
first picture, I was like, whoa. Then I brightened it more, and I'm like, oh my God. Then the third one is like, oh no, what is that? So that's what I captured there. So if you want to share it, I
Yes,
think it's extraterrestrial,
I would
my
agree.
opinion. So
I would agree. Okay, let's pull that up and see what happens. Okay, so here we are on the side in little windows. Well, we've got the entity picture here on the center of the screen. What are we looking at with this spiral thing here?
The spiral thing.
Yeah, it's like a red spiral that goes as part of the maybe part of the jungle
Oh,
gym or
that's the
something.
slide. That's
Oh,
the slide.
it's an
Yeah, so
actual
you gotta
slide.
climb up that little area, where you
Okay, okay.
the monkey bars, all that.
Okay, so we're looking at this yellow platform, which is the platform for the slide, I would
Yes,
imagine.
and the music box you can see is in the
Okay,
middle.
I see it. Yes, yes. And that thing in the back, that spiral, red spiral thing is probably just something that they can use to climb up on.
Yes. Oh yeah, yeah,
Okay, and then we
like a
have in the
ladder.
back this entity, which does not fit within this photo. Can everybody see that? I'm going to, yeah, it actually has a tinge of green to it. Um, I'm trying to pull detail out of it right now. I'm almost thinking we need to put this photo into AI and see what if AI can actually
That's
um,
smart.
fix the photo, fix the graininess of this photo. I have an app that we'll have to put it in later and see what happens. But it looks very convincing to be an ET to me. You've got the head here with the eye, one eye, and then maybe the other one's closed or just kind of
In the shadows.
in the shadows. Yeah. And then shoulders and arms. And then you can almost see like what looks like a rib cage here.
We are live.
Oh, somebody's doing that. Is that you, Michelle?
I went to look because I can't see the picture from here. Is that the
Oh,
last picture I gave you?
that is correct.
Okay. Yeah,
Yes.
we do have a first and second photo that when you first look at it, you see the figure. The second one looks very extraterrestrial, and then the third one, yeah, it's like what
Yeah.
is that?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. It almost resembles a skeleton, but
Yeah,
I do think it's ET. I would
yeah.
agree with you on that. It does look ET. Did you happen to see any anomalous lights in the area while you took this photo? Was there anything?
No,
Um,
no.
Nothing.
I was just curious in what is setting that music box off. I mean, there's nothing there. There was no wind. There's no one behind that. You can't get to it unless you climb the jungle gym yourself and squeeze down there, but that's a big bush, like a
Gotcha.
huge hedge.
So that's a hedge behind
Yes,
that other green mass that we're looking at. There's
yes,
behind the entity is a green hedge.
yes.
I gotcha. Wow. That's a very awesome photo.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Um, what else could I say about it? Did you have any ringing in the ears at the time? Do you remember any of that or feeling nauseous or um
You know, that whole time I was there, my body and my energy was heightened. It was like zinging. I mean,
okay.
uh,
Frequency
vibrating.
wise.
Yeah.
Aha, that's typical with ETs too, is that higher
Yes.
vibration. You can feel it. It
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
makes you a little bit nervous almost.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yes.
just yeah, awesome. That's a fantastic catch, by the way. It's
Thank you.
one in a million. One in a million. So, any other just amazing things that you have dealt with that have left lasting effects on you?
There's a lot. um, well, just recently, I've been dabbling in a lot of scrying. Um, with black mirrors, just mirrors in
Oh,
general.
yeah.
Um, and I've got some pretty last. I did a Paracon um, last year in October, and I had a few television celebrities there as well, and some really well-known people. And um, I went and did this session at the Opera House, the Piper's Opera House. And what I did is, I really don't know if I should tell it yet. Well, I caught some things. Like beings showing themselves inside the mirror. And
Okay.
one of the gentlemen that was there asked me to share these to put it on Paranormal Caught on Camera. I have not sent them yet, but he was pretty blown away what I've captured. I didn't really capture, I did the session. I started the session. I opened the mirror. What it is not this particular mirror, but I've opened diamond dusted mirrors, which are very, very rare. We caught some pretty crazy faces, people. I mean, you'll see it when I do put it out there. But I I was kind of talking to my mom about it, you know. I'm like, well, when I go there, I tell them you can come to the doorway, but you cannot come through the doorway if you'd like to communicate. And it's kind of it's just a communication thing. Um, but these things that come through the mirror, oh my gosh, to me, I feel sadness. I There's a lot of evil. Um, I was I was telling my mom, I'm like, my mom goes, it sounds like purgatory sort of thing. Um, and I'm like, do you think that maybe I'm opening a doorway to purgatory, and these are lost souls and people that are in purgatory trying to show themselves and communicate with us? um that's it. When you see the photos, I mean, it's not pareidolia. There's
Yeah.
one we have where it shows one of the ladies that captured it, and of course these photos that I will be sharing possibly on that show. I will be giving full credit to these people who caught these photos. It's not, I didn't capture them, I just helped them, communicate. So
Got
but there was one where you can see half of his face in the mirror, and he's manifesting, and the lady had taken a photo of him from sitting on a chair to the side. There was no one looking in the mirror. And she took this photo, and you only see half of him. If he fully manifested, oh my God. Oh, I can't. Woo. You could see his ear. It's like a pointy ear. You could see the side of his face, his skin, and you can see his eye. He didn't fully manifest, but it is a face.
So
Human skin.
you're saying it's not human with a pointy ear?
It could might as well may not be. It could be other things.
Okay,
Um,
okay. So what are we getting into here? Are there things that may not be human that are messing around, so to speak? I mean, are you getting attachments? Is this stuff that's
no,
not human?
I'm not getting attachments from them.
Okay,
I'm
that's
not.
that's
No,
good.
they come to me. They communicate. It there's some things, I don't know. It is it's so questionable with all of this. There's good and there's very not so good. And
Right.
I've seen both sides, and the not so good is very, very scary.
I got you. So the
But
not
I'm
so
very
good are
highly I protect myself. I'm highly protected. So,
very good. Yeah.
yeah.
I uh I do the Archangel Michael's prayer before and after, you
Yeah,
typically.
there's some things out there. Yeah, it's crazy.
Um, I'm wondering though, with this non-human stuff, is this typically when it's non-human a bad thing? Do you
I
think?
don't know. I've gotten things where I actually seen a alien extraterrestrial in there. I've seen there's a photo that someone took. It has a cape. You can see the person's cuff on their cape, and then they have three fingers, and they're skeletal, and they're coming towards the mirror, and the lady's just standing there like that, and it's to her side. It is crazy. Just wait till you see it.
How big are these mirrors?
They can range from small oval mirrors to tall mirrors.
So like a full size mirror
Yes. And a
where you
lot of
could.
times too, some of these haunted locations have mirrors pointing together, in the same directions, which can cause portals.
Yeah, yeah. I've
Yeah.
heard that's pretty scary stuff. I don't even.
Yeah, I don't
I,
I don't know. I may sound crazy, but this is my experiences that I have, and I'm putting it out there to let people know that yeah, there is good and there is evil.
do you think that these two types of entities, these good and the evil ones, are existing on the same plane together? I
I
mean,
think there's multiple planes in those mirrors.
okay, okay.
Yeah. I think they're
So
coming from different planes, seeing this door open and walking into it and looking um, from all different planes. There's so many different creatures and humans and some just weird things that I've seen in these mirrors.
I gotcha. Yeah, there's a lot of things that people see. Usually it goes by really fast and they only see a glimpse of it and it's gone, right?
Hmm. Yeah.
Like shadow people or this or that, and other
Like they see
people,
it in their peripheral.
right? They see that off in their peripheral, and then it's gone. Or they even see something like a gnome or something like that, some sort of a nature spirit or something like that. Have you had any of those types of experiences where it's non-human, but it's not necessarily bad? Maybe
Elementals.
elementals, that sort of thing.
Oh yeah, I think that what I thought was a little boy in the forest, I think it was an elemental. I was thinking like an imp or something like that. I don't know. I don't. Everything has different energies, and every time I do certain different things, I get different energies. You know what I mean?
Right.
Stuff I've never felt before, and sometimes I can't tell if it's bad or if it's good because it's a different energy. And like when people are seeing things move fast past them, I think it's something in another dimension, and they're actually just walking like this, like we walk, but they're in another dimension, which makes them look fast.
I gotcha. I gotcha. So there's definitely some bleed through from one
Yes,
dimension
yes.
or another.
Mm-hmm.
And these mirrors that you're talking about are sort of like almost a window into that dimension.
Yes, yes,
Now,
yes.
I've
Perfect.
seen some of these mirrors. We have here in Tacoma, we've got a haunted farmers market, and they have these black mirrors. Basically, they're
Yeah,
made out of like
scrying.
obsidian, and they're
Yes, black
polished,
obsidian.
extremely shiny. They're very well
Mhm.
polished.
We did it. We did it one day, and we were just looking in. You can also sometimes, if you're really open, you can sometimes get things that come to you like like a fortune, or like past or present things come to mind, or your face morphs. Your face morphs. You just got to be relaxed when you look in it. But Tammy witnessed that firsthand.
Yeah. I did not like that.
No, she didn't.
So Tammy, since you brought this up, what happened to your face?
Mish will tell you.
She doesn't want to get on camera and tell us
No,
about what
I
happened.
know. Go ahead, tell him.
She changed into an old lady,
She changed into an old lady, so like it was a
like an
premonition of
older
what she would
woman.
what she would become, how pretty she would
Maybe
be
that
later in
could be
life.
it.
Oh no, I don't want to look like that. That was horrible.
Well, that's when you're 100.
What?
That's when you turn 100.
Right?
That old.
Right.
So
It could be. I mean, I've done it, and I've had good experiences, and I've had crazy experiences. But I know when to stop, and I know when to close, and I know, when it's getting out of hand, I got to stop it now. And yeah, I've been doing that for a very long time. It's just like closing a Ouija board. You know what I mean? You
right.
close it. So.
So if people are having some issues in their apartment, um, what would be a good way to get rid of nasty things? I'm not having a nasty thing.
Well, you can push them out with sage, with prayer. Um, sometimes you can't really tell them to go away because, why would they want to listen to you? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you might have to go to extreme, like getting a priest or something like that. And I've seen that happen.
Yeah.
I've saged homes and pushed. I mean, saged every nook and cranny of these homes, from each drawer to each pantry cabinet, everything from here all the way out. And then what I do is I put cinnamon sticks on the window seals and the doors. Evil spirits don't like that, from what I hear. Also, I put rock salt around the house every 6 months if they need me to. And I've never had a complaint ever after doing that for people.
Hmm.
So yeah, I mean, uh,
So sage it out and then protect with rock salt.
yeah, and other things, herbs, rocks, crystals. Um, and I can't find it anymore, but I would play or turn on my recorder as I did it, and you could hear, no, no, like that.
Really?
Yeah. I helped a friend of mine who was attached to something, and I cleansed her, saged her. And it was the same thing on her recorder because she had hers going. It was like, oh no, no. I mean, you heard these people screaming with the sage and the talking to them and telling them they're not allowed here. And I mean, it was crazy.
Do you have any theories on why the sage would make a spirit go away? What is it about sage?
I don't know. It's to me, I wouldn't like to be in a house with sage. That stuff stinks and I can't breathe. um, it's just that's how it's always been. That's how people do it. I think it's just word of intent and you telling it to leave, or having someone with you that is the master of the house, telling it to leave, and you're there with extra energy to push it out. I think that's what it is.
Gotcha, gotcha. I was thinking that maybe there's a certain vibration that comes along with burning sage or something like that.
I don't like the smell of sage. Maybe they don't. I just use it because everyone else has. But it's
Right, right.
worked. It's worked. But maybe it's because I'm there helping them, and
Mhm.
it's like, okay, it's time for you to go. Bye-bye. And have that person who lives there, who is the head of household, take control of their home. And of course, I cleanse them and everything before and after as well. So
Well,
I haven't done a house cleansing in a few years.
hmm. Well, if you do, let me know.
I'll let you come. You can record it.
Yeah, that'd be
I had
amazing.
one lady take a picture of me cleansing this house, and the smoke wrapped around my body, and
Oh,
you couldn't
no.
even see me, but it was swirling. Pretty crazy photo.
That's
Yeah.
interesting. That's
Yeah.
almost like it was attracted to you for some reason,
Yeah.
or keeping you at from the
Protected.
spirit. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
exactly.
Yeah.
I'm
Weird.
thinking that I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I just said, yeah, weird.
Yeah, yeah. It's cool though. It's like your
Yeah.
little tornado of it in there.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
I'm I'm also thinking that, when people are having abductions happen to them, one of the things that they do is they'll invoke the word of God, or they will ask Jesus or God for protection in that moment, and then the ET will leave. Right? This has happened time and time again, um, and I'm wondering, once again, we have these parallels with the entities that you're mostly dealing with and ETs, and I'm wondering what the parallel there is. Is there some sort of unwritten rule, or what is it about that energy, God's energy, that will clear a space for either ETs or ghosts and those sort of entities?
It's it's someone's faith, and it's something that they are strongly firm with. And when it's kind of like someone saying, "Get out of my house, you don't belong here." They're pushing out that their words, the God word, it's their faith, and they're having faith that if they say that, that they'll be protected. They're highly protected. And
Mhm.
I think it scares the entities or the extraterrestrials, like, oh my gosh, what is this person? They might have some type of energy when they say that. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, when like those words have their own energy, right? I
Yes,
mean, what you're
yes. Word of
speaking
intent. Yes.
carries its own energy, right?
Uh-huh.
And we're
Yes.
supposed to be able to affect our own reality by the words we speak, by the thoughts we have, by the
Hmm.
intent that we put out, right? So
Yes.
maybe that's all wrapped into this.
It makes sense. It truly does.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. You made
So
me think
what
really hard there. I was like, whoa.
so what uh was she with you when you went into the caves in California?
Yes.
Oh, yes, yes.
I want to hear
Yes.
about that because I really want to go there and experience what you guys did.
He really needs
Um, th- there is bizarre energy in that cave.
Okay,
And
tell us
I
about
did,
where the cave is, what the cave
um,
is.
it's called Pluto's Cave, and it's in Mount Shasta. It's on the like right on the edge of Mount Shasta. It's they're caves, they're massive caves. We got activity in there. Um,
Okay.
I actually got a photo too that I haven't shared. Where there's a lot of dust. And me and the scrying thing, I'm like, oh, maybe if I ask, they'll show themselves, you know? So as the dust was moving, it was just automatically moving. I mean, nobody was moving around. This dust was blowing in there. And I said, if you're here, can you manifest yourself in the dust? And so I took a first picture, second picture, nothing. Third picture, you saw two bodies, full bodies, dark shadow figures inside the dust. The dust surrounded them. Very crazy.
Okay.
It's got a lot of Native American feel to it. It also has a lot of extraterrestrial feel to it. Um, I mean, pretty much I screwed up my knee. I fell. So we
Yeah.
had to like stop where we were, but where we were it keeps going and going and going. I mean, yeah. How did you feel that energy felt like to you, Tammy?
Well, you know how I felt. I mean, I felt exactly how you were feeling. Tell them about what happened in the cemetery with the ET. You remember with the
Oh,
recording?
yeah. I gotta
Wasn't
find
that
that
bizarre?
recording. I have to find that.
Yeah.
Um, So we were in a town outside of Mount Shasta. Shasta, what is it called? Starts with
McLeod?
this
Was it McLeod?
McLeod.
Yeah.
Yes, McLeod. And it was me, Tammy, and a friend of ours, Susan. We were walking into the cemetery. We were all by ourselves. It was starting to get, dusk. Um, and so we're talking, and as we're talking, they kind of walked off a little bit, and I just turned on the recorder, and you can hear them talking in the background, and then you can hear like frequency, like robotic voices and frequency in my voice recorder.
Hmm.
It was crazy. It to me, it felt extraterrestrial just by hearing that.
Completely.
Yeah, it blew us away. We're like, what? No, it was during a live. It was during my live. Wasn't I live?
No.
Dang, I
No,
thought I
I
was
don't think
live.
so. But we do have it recorded.
Yeah, we just got to find it. It was like or something like that. But it
So,
sounded robotic, but
they weren't
like
speaking words.
no.
No,
Okay.
it was like
It-
metallic. There's
Yeah,
something.
metallic. Yes. It was
And
crazy.
you said frequencies. So was there like a constant frequency and then these beeps and clicks and or whatever I don't want to say clicks because we don't want to get into that.
It to me, I think it's something. It was a different frequency what I was hearing with the that sort of thing.
It wasn't
It had a
human, and
weird.
it was not paranormal.
Yeah, it was tinging. It was just weird.
You
Yeah.
know, what would be super cool is to get everybody on this chat at one time,
Mm.
like your other friends too that are in the background.
Oh, get Hope in here.
And get everybody in here. That would be really cool. But
I love you, Miss Hope.
Hi, Hope. Love you,
Love
buddy.
you.
Somebody else might pop in here shortly, so we'll see.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh, there she is. Hi, Hope. Mwah.
So, what areas do you guys go back to frequently to experience the phenomenon? I know that you guys often go to Virginia City.
Oh, yeah.
And a lot of people do. A lot of investigators do. But is there somewhere else that you guys go frequently as well?
We used to be docents at the Nevada State Prison. And I'm not going to lie, that place is haunted as I'll just say that because I can't say the word.
We've been all over the East Coast, all over.
Yeah.
It truly is probably one of the most haunted locations.
Yeah.
So, this prison, is there a reason why this prison stands out from, let's say, any others that you've been to?
Well, it's just the vibe for one.
Also, they have the death chamber.
Yes.
They have the Native American, they have the elementals. It has a combination of everything.
And hot springs underneath.
Hot springs, yes.
Oh, really?
Yes.
And not only that, they had 55 men put to death in the death chamber.
I believe.
Oh my God, Witch, you need to tell them about that. How you morphed.
So I have a video. Maybe next time I'll show you, or maybe I'll just, when I can. So I have gotten really good at channeling. They all speak through me. This just recently happened like a couple years ago, they would talk to me in my head, but I would never speak it out. But then I started speaking it out and then haven't been able to kind of remember. I'm there, but I'm not there. And it was bizarre because the lady, Susan, the coordinator there, said, Mish, can you open the death chamber for me? And me being so highly empathic and so sensitive and intuitive, I'm a magnet. I was like, well, I'm kind of scared to open that because there has been so many deaths in there. I don't know what's sealed in there. So I'm like, I don't know. And she's like, please, I can't turn it's an old submarine door.
Okay,
Those
yeah.
big, those are hard to turn. So I'm like, okay. And I don't remember anything after okay. Okay. So I walk over, Tammy's filming me, and in the film, she's doing it in slow motion. So I walk over and I put my
Super cool.
finger in the knobs, the turn, and I go whoosh like that with my finger, and the thing just spins. And then I open it and I turn around and I look at Tammy like I want to kill her. It didn't even look like my face. I looked dead. I looked like somebody else.
Tell them
And
who.
huh?
Tell them who.
Oh, so I came to find out that they came through to me is Carol Cole, and his name is Carol Edward Cole. He doesn't like to be called Carol. Mr. I
Cole.
think he killed over 30 women,
Oh.
strangled them. He was put to death at the Nevada State Prison. Oh yeah. So I put a side by side photo of him. And when I turned around, my eyebrow here goes all the way here and it's kind of bushy a little bit. Well, he had like this kind of a unibrow thing. His nose was bulbous, and he had these jowls, and my face looked like that. And I put side by side photos of it. And there's another photo of me standing inside of the death chamber when that was happening, took by Christopher, and it really looked like I had no eyes in my eye socket, and it's very scary looking. But I've had numerous things. He's come to me. There was one time where I videoed it. I have it live somewhere, or I filmed it. I'm sitting in the last night's cell, a day after his birthday, or no, it was the day after his birthday. And I'm sitting there eating what he ate the last night. And the equipment kept going off on the side of me. And I have an EVP where I'm eating the clam chowder that he ate the day he died, his last meal, basically. I had a whole tray full of the food that he ate, and I ate it, and I was communicating with him. And in one of my voice recorders, I'm like, great choice, Mr. Cole, because I haven't had like clam chowder or whatever in a long time. And then you hear this man's voice on my recorder going, bless you, like that. And
Huh.
yeah, pretty intense.
So
But
so
yeah,
you were eating that clam chowder obviously as a trigger item.
his food that he ate. Yeah.
So you were basically inviting him in.
Yes.
That seems like it would be something that wouldn't be a good idea. I mean, dangerous.
Yeah, I guess so. That's me. I'm an open book. I think out of the box. I do everything and anything to be able to communicate with whoever wants to communicate with me.
Well, you're still among the living, so
I
that's a good
am,
thing.
and I'm still me.
There you go. That's great. That's good. I hear you're quite the card. At least that's what Tammy tells me.
She is fun.
Yeah.
You're on TikTok.
Apparently. Do you want to give that out, by the way, your TikTok channel?
I can put it in the comment section.
That would be
Is that
great.
good?
Yeah. So you've been on a couple shows. One of my I really did like the William Shatner show. That was pretty cool. Short lived, but still,
Yeah.
Star Trek still has, I still have a thing for William Shatner because of Star Trek. So,
Yes.
kind of one of those men crush things, whatever the hell,
Wow.
But anyway, Anyway, so I was wondering, how was that? Did you ever get to meet him in the flesh, or was it just like
No, what it was is I have a friend named Mike Ricksecker, and he wrote a book and he put me in his book. I told him about everything. He had to go to LA. There's no way I would ever be able to do that when he was doing that. I sent him my picture and he told the story to Ancient Aliens, and they posted my story on Ancient Aliens with my mug and
yeah,
and everything, and then it just cycled around all these different shows. Everyone's like, oh my God, you were on this show, oh my God, you were on that show. I was like, really, you know.
I
But
hope they
yeah,
asked permission.
I guess, I hope, I don't, it's okay, it's all right.
And what about the Osbournes?
The Osbournes, I was asked to do the Jack and Kelly's Night of Terror show for Virginia City. And I got to team up with Louise, who is the manager of the Washoe Club. And her and I, walked with Kelly and Jack, and they wanted to hear our experiences. And I did get a list of different experiences, and I was asked, hey, tell them about this. I go, well, that never happened. I've never witnessed that. And I've investigated this place 100 million times. And they're like, well, tell us your experiences. So I ended up telling them my true life, real experiences. Because me, I won't sugarcoat anything. I won't fake anything. I won't edit anything. What you see is what you get. What you see here is what you get. Because I am not a fake person. I am who I am. So I let them have it, and I told them. Jack and Kelly, very, very nice people. I got to sit at the table with them. We chatted. They're just very personable, very sweet people. So, that's what happened there. And that's what I did. I was on their show.
Was that like a live show that you were on, or was it like recorded?
Oh, it was pre-recorded. It's
Okay.
their television show.
Gotcha. Because I
Yeah.
know from time to time, certain people, like on Halloween night, they'll do a live investigation.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that wasn't one of those. Sounds like it, Night of Terror. So
I know it sounds Night of Terror.
is it ever though? Is it ever terrifying
For investigating?
for
It can
you?
be.
Is it
Yeah,
ever terrifying for you?
there's times where, like, I can
Washoe.
do it alone, but there's times where if I'm feeling something, because like I said, energies, when you're doing this so long that you get so in tune with all these different energies, and exactly, boom, that's good. Oh God, no, that's bad. Well, I went in, we were gonna do solos up in the prison, and I chickened out. I'm like, hell no, absolutely not. I was not having it because there was something really not good there that night. So, sometimes I'm smart and saying, nah, I don't think so. Sometimes I'm like, yeah, let's go. But,
What about the time that we were at the Washoe doing our selfies on the stairs?
oh, yeah. Everyone had left, and it was Tammy and I. We were the only ones left. And we were going to do this. We were going to, yeah, we're going to stay up till daylight and blah, blah, blah. Well, then on our way out, we just said, let's take a selfie. So we sat on the bottom stairwell to the third floor, and we're holding up the camera, getting ready to take a picture, and we hear like what it sounds like, someone dragging furniture like right above us, and I'm like, what the? And she's like, we're like, oh, okay, I'm calling it. We're done. And we left.
I'm just gonna say something right now. As soon as you said dragging, there was a noise that came from your microphone that sounded like dragging.
That That happens a lot at Mish's house.
Yes.
She and I
Just
will be talking on the phone or whatever, and she hears something at my house and vice versa. Right?
Yeah. Yep.
well, yeah, there was some dragging. So you were taking the picture
That's
at the bottom of
cool.
the stair, and you heard the furniture dragging.
Yes. And then I'm like, no, I don't feel comfortable. Let's
Uh,
go.
Yeah. Because normally we run towards the
Yeah.
scary stuff. That just it was loud.
It was scary.
Super loud and scary.
With someone that type of energy can drag something that huge. I mean, it was,
Right?
yeah, loud. I'm like, I don't feel like I can handle that energy tonight.
you said something pretty interesting. You said sometimes it feels like you can handle anything, and then there are other times where it's like, heck no, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
So people, and I find this with myself too. Different times doing things out in the field where I'm like, heck no, I'm not going any further. This is it for me. I'm
Yeah.
backing out. And there are
Yeah.
other times where, you know, Bigfoot is grabbing underneath the tent and all this stuff is happening. And I'm okay, and I'm going to go to sleep now. So I don't understand what triggers us certain times and it doesn't trigger us other times. You know what I mean? So it's
It's
not
like a
like,
warning. It's, they're warning us.
okay.
It's a warning.
And so an entity, let's say an entity is basically letting us know that, or maybe it's not a warning, maybe from your guides. Is that maybe what we're
That could
picking
be
up?
possibly it. Yeah.
That
Yeah.
they're saying, hey, you shouldn't you need to go. You need to get out of there. So that's
My
something interesting.
conscience. I got my little devil here and I got my angel here. And it's like, yeah, go in there. No, don't go in there. It's dangerous.
So 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 that's something we all need to listen to, right? It's not because
Yes.
we're gonna face our fears no matter what. Well, maybe you don't want to,
Yeah.
right? And at
Yeah.
other times, maybe it's okay that you do, and that's the kind of the thing that you're getting. So that's a good piece of validation for me. I thank you for that. That
Yeah,
helped.
you're welcome. And I know too that one time we had to do the prison. I did the sea level. Tammy had to do the D level. We were all by ourselves. And I'm all there, in the dark, playing with my equipment, talking to the spirits. Ha ha, yay, yay. And here comes Tammy, scared shitless. She goes, I can't do it. I
Oh, she
can't do
snort.
it.
Sorry.
She snorts.
I was so afraid. It was so scary.
She's turning 5 shades of red
Oh
right
my
now because she
God.
snorted.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah, but yeah, she was
So scary.
scared.
Oh.
She was really scared. And I said, you can stay with me. So yeah, my equipment was going off all around me, and here comes Tammy, and I'm like, ah! It was her coming through the door. Yeah,
Uh,
that's
well,
fun. We always have fun. It's a great
yeah.
time.
I can't imagine. I can't wait to go investigating with you guys. Definitely.
Oh hell yeah, we'll get the Washoe. Maybe I'll see if my team members would like to go too.
Last time I was there, we walked by a closed. I don't remember what it must have been, like a bar, a closed bar, and they had a table that was covered in glass.
Oh, Bonanza.
Oh
That
yeah.
was the Bonanza, and there was a
Bonanza.
table in there. They say anybody that ever touches this table dies.
Oh geez.
They say, that's what they say. Anybody that
Oh, shit.
ever touches the table,
Sorry.
that's
Oh,
fine.
shoot.
You can say shit.
Okay. Oh, shit. We're dead.
Yeah, I've touched it many times. Actually,
Really?
we've investigated that place too, and that's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, all
The word
Virginia
was,
City is.
yeah. That's why they had covered it in glass, is what I heard, is because they don't want people touching the table, because the people that do don't end up living very long.
Oh man. We must be superheroes. Superheroes.
Dun, dun,
Yeah.
But you know the table I'm talking of.
Yes.
Yeah, it's called the suicide table.
That's it.
Ah,
And
okay.
it's back at the Delta. It's back at the Delta, not the Bonanza.
Mhm.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
they had moved it or whatever, and there was a fire in one of the buildings, and
Yes,
it
it's
didn't
back in
burn.
its original place.
Okay.
And what about the time we were downstairs with James? Tell him that story. James, Sam.
Yeah, we were with Fatima, Lindsay Paranormal,
James
and
the Fam.
James the Fam, and we were down in the basement of the Union Brewery, and the REM pod went off, and it was crazy. And next thing you know, James we saw it with our own eyes. He was lifted and thrown into a pile of garbage with like steel pipes and pieces of metal. I mean, it could have impaled him, it could have hurt him very badly, but we saw him being thrown by a force.
Yeah.
What did he have to say about it afterwards?
He was in shock.
He was. I mean, literally, he was kind of like picked up and then thrown forward in
And
front
he's
of us.
like 6'5", maybe
Yeah,
270, 60, 70 pounds. The man's not small. And we're just like, whoa, holy,
And
Yeah.
at that time, did you guys decide, well, we're done here, we're out?
No, not really.
No.
No.
Let's see some more.
Right?
No, it didn't. I mean, we're like, are you okay? Oh my gosh. We were very, very concerned for him because to be thrown like that's
Yeah.
crazy.
I mean, he was so scared.
Yeah. We did call it quits. We just casually went back upstairs.
Exactly. We didn't run out all scared,
No.
but
We were
Did
just
he-
like, whoa.
Did he have any lasting effects from that? Was he like, did something take control of him or?
I
No.
don't think so.
No.
No.
No, it was just something didn't want him there and they picked him up and tossed him. I
Have you
think
ever
maybe
seen
he
any-
was jealous because he was with women and he was the only guy down there.
Huh. Do you buy that, Dave?
I do.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hi, Dave.
Hi, Dave.
Michelle, how are you?
I'm good.
Well, I'm wondering if you've had other encounters like that where you have seen things lifted, heavy things like that, and thrown.
I have seen poltergeist activity. Actually, I was with my best friend Lisa. We were staying at the Jackson Hotel in Eureka. Is it Eureka, California? No,
Yes.
Eureka, Nevada. And we were in the White Pine Room, and I'm sitting in the chair, and she's laying on the bed, and my phone is on the table, like this, sideways. Well, you can't really see it, like that. So we're talking, and I kid you not, and I have validation from her of everybody, what anybody wants to know. And of course, all the great Holy Grail stuff is never captured because no one's ever recording it.
Right.
But anyways, so we're talking and my phone lifts up like this and gets thrown off the table. Yeah, we saw that. That's poltergeist activity I've seen. Gosh, there's so much.
Well, it almost doesn't seem like weight matters to an entity. Like they deal with it in a different way. Maybe, there's been stories of people where their car has moved to avoid a wreck and they don't know how that happened.
Oh yeah.
So I'm wondering if weight in our reality doesn't matter in their reality. If they're
It's
able
like,
to come through.
what is it? It's kind of like us inside of a pool where you could lift a heavy thing underwater.
Yeah.
Maybe something like that.
Almost
you know?
like telekinesis or something.
Yeah.
Where they're
Yeah.
just able
Yeah.
to move something without even physically touching it. But
Mm-hmm. That's something unknown that we have to figure out. Someone eventually,
someone
hopefully.
needs to figure it out, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
and that, has a lot to do with having the right tools and having a lot of tools at your disposal. But like you say, it's so common for us investigators, Dave included here, for us not to capture not to capture it on film.
It always happens like that. I mean, I've seen things that are just like, oh my gosh, that's a holy grail. And then
Yeah.
it's gone. No one, did you film it? No. Did you have a recorder on? No. Damn.
That
I mean-
happens a lot with the ET phenomenon as well,
Yeah.
where you'll see something, and then of course when you go to reach for your phone or whatever, it's gone.
Mm-hmm.
Like they know somehow, then they don't
Yeah.
want to be filmed.
Yep.
And
You're
there's
right.
other times where they give you little snippets of things. Hey, Dave, let me throw something up on the screen. I want you to take a look at it.
Okay.
What do you think of that?
Wow. That's creepy.
She captured this ET, we think, at a playground, at a haunted playground.
In Reno.
Wow, that's giving me goosebumps.
Mhm.
Oh my goodness. Oh, if you
I like giving people goosebumps. I like giving them too.
Yeah. If you have more photos of entities like that, I'd love to see them anyway.
Oh, sure.
We
I'll
could-
send them to Tammy. She'll show you. Blow
Yeah,
you
I
away.
mean,
I'll
even
send
if-
you the video. You want me to send you the video to Tammy?
yeah, I think
where got
we could
morphed?
do with the evidence that you have. We could do another show just on the evidence. You know what I
We
mean?
could do that.
That would be super cool. I would love to show it around,
Yeah.
at least to the people here on Spaced Out Radio.
I've got a lot.
And Mish, what about the light that was at the prison? Tell them about the beam of light.
You know, you got these people that are like what's that guy? The side eye guy. He's like, oh my
Yes.
God, he really ripped me a new one. like, he's skeptical. So, and I laughed about it, but I saw what I saw. So,
Yeah.
I was with one girl, her and I were investigating the culinary, at the prison, and, we both walked out and there was a beam of light. It was in the daylight. It was daytime, like getting ready to go dark, but it was like a beam coming from the sky down, and it was amber color. It was an amber color. And I'm like, God dang it, get my camera, blah, blah. We're looking around for our cameras and it dissipated. It just disappeared. It was crazy what we
This-
saw.
This
Go
beam
ahead.
of light, was it inside the building or outside?
It was outside.
Okay.
And it didn't go all the way up. It kind of, let's see, it was from the ground up. It was probably, I'll say maybe 10 feet tall.
Hmm.
It was, I don't know if it was a doorway to something or a beam. I don't know.
Right.
That's just something we question.
Yeah. I've heard of beams of light coming down or looking like they're coming down that are kind of like a light bluish color.
I got one of those.
Sparkly type of thing.
I've got like a blue beam
Okay.
shooting up to the sky from when I cleansed this house and guided the spirit that was there to his wife. And I was just taking pictures. You got 1, 2, 3, you see a little blue thing, then you see half, and then you see it shooting up. And it's a blue beam, like Star Trek, beam me up, Scotty sort of shit. You know what I mean? So,
Okay. So do you think that's because the spirit is passing on that you're seeing that?
Maybe.
Or-
I mean,
okay.
I don't know. It was a pathway of some sort.
Hmm.
I have a photo in the prison where I'm taking a photo and it looks like it's got torches on the sides of the wall. It looks like a chamber. It changed into a chamber. I have a photo of a funeral procession when I took a photo at night and it turned into daylight in the photo, and you can see the stagecoach, the men on the stagecoach and the horses. It's crazy. I have to share this stuff with you. I want to put
Yes,
it out there for the
absolutely. I mean,
world to
talking
see.
about it is one thing, but of course, having the evidence is paramount. Especially, this is
And I don't put it out there because my thing is I do what I do because I love it, and I want to help the lost souls. I want to help the afterlife. I want to help, anyone that needs my help. I'm not a big egotistic person. Yeah, I've been on TV, but I am a totally different person. What I do is when I do cons, I show my stuff, and it's for educational purposes to teach people of what I saw and how I experienced and what I was feeling at that time, and what people think about it. That's what I do. I could be posting this all over the place, but I choose not to. I just do it to teach people.
I think the reason I got into it is because I wanted validation for myself,
Yeah.
because of the things that I experienced. I wanted to validate my own beliefs on what I experienced.
And I
So,
did that. I validated, and then now I'm trying to validate it to others that don't understand it.
right.
And I've helped quite a lot of people.
Right. Yeah, and that's the thing. A lot of people think they're alone in this.
Yeah.
And the fact is that they're not. Or,
Yes.
people that have experienced these things are everywhere. And I think
Yep.
that's what draws us to shows like Dave's show, which I've been a listener from way back when. Um, yeah, and this is a place for everybody to communicate and share their experiences and have some camaraderie.
Yeah. There's really not a lot of that in our field, though.
Well,
There's a lot of.
there is some of that, but a lot of it is so negative.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's so competitive.
Yeah, they're so competitive. That's
Yeah,
that's the
very
point.
competitive. It's like, why are you competing? Because I don't compete with nobody. I do
Well,
what I
nobody
do
is an
because I love
expert.
it.
I mean, we're all learning as we go along.
That's correct. I mean, we call it research, but it's not really research. It's validation,
Right.
right, for ourselves
Pretty
and for
much,
other
yeah.
people, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Some people get really hardcore into the research, but unless you're going to the same place with the same conditions, with the same gear, at the same time of day, and that's research, right? What we're doing at best is going back to the same location, but we're going at different times.
Mm-hmm.
So the exact same thing most likely won't happen anyway. And so if it doesn't happen the same
Can I
way,
chime in here for a sec?
yes, sir.
About going to the same locations, because like I only really have experience at 2 locations that I've done. One paranormal, one more cryptid, as you know, Lee, at the museum and Flight 21. And the one thing that I will notice with the cryptid world, more so than the paranormal world, is with the cryptid world, it's like you're building trust.
Mhm.
And when you build that trust, the more animated the Sasquatch in this case become. Whereas with the paranormal, they just don't seem to care. They're like a light switch. They're off and on. They're or house cats would be a good way to put it.
Yeah.
They'll perform if they want to. Whereas in the cryptid world, I think if you're building that trust and that effectiveness with it, you're really getting a little bit more action, shall we say?
Yeah, and Dave, you are correct. I do believe that, but there's also a flip side to that, and where I saw that, you were very hesitant at the museum to go back in there because you were basically taken over by or inhabited by that entity in there. That sort of thing, you may be building a relationship, but it's not a good relationship with that thing, right?
You mean the
With
guy
that
upstairs?
Yeah.
Yeah, in the barn.
Yes.
He doesn't scare me anymore.
Okay.
No, he hasn't scared me for a number of years. It's more about a respect thing with him because I know what triggers him.
I got you.
Yeah.
Right. We have at our old barn at our museum, we have a gentleman on the catwalk, and a number of years ago when we caught two pictures of him, and he responded by attacking me over it.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. And he did it a couple of times, and he got my buddy Mark 3 times too.
I want to
So-
go to this place. Let's go,
You're welcome
Tammy.
to.
I know, right? That's what I said too. Let's go.
Let's go.
Tammy will be up here with Lee in September next year.
Mm-hmm.
Where's that?
100
Here.
Mile Ranch.
Where's that at?
In British Columbia.
I have to get a passport, huh?
Yeah.
No, not
No.
if you drive across.
No?
Only
You
if you fly.
enhanced driver's license.
Oh.
If you drive.
Are you investigating that place?
No. I was giving ghost tours there for a long time.
I think Hope is chiming in. She's like,
Bring her
"Where's
closer
that
to the
at?"
microphone, Lee.
What's that?
Can
I
you bring-
can't see who's
I'm-
commenting.
That's Hope. Hope is asking, where is it at? I think there's a road trip coming up for us.
Oh, yes.
Yeah?
Well, if you
Yeah,
come right
I'll do
now,
it.
it's like 7 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh,
In
perfect.
September?
No, he's talking about now. No.
No,
Oh,
no, not
yeah,
in
no.
September. Right now, it's that cold.
It's almost jacket weather.
I'm trying to see. I can't see everybody's comments. I feel bad. I can't see. I don't know what's going on here. Do you see the comments, Tammy? Like, what is this? I got my. What is this? Oh, am I out? Am I still here? I've got a
You're on
whole
mute,
bunch
Lee.
of. I got a
Lee's
whole
on
bunch of-
mute. He
Oh,
muted
is
himself.
he?
He hit his button.
I'm trying
Moving
to
his
see
microphone
the
over.
Am I back?
chat.
You're
There
back.
we go.
Oh, there we
Okay.
are.
You look
Sorry,
like a lumberjack, Lee.
Hmm.
Nice
You
plaid.
know me. I like to chop some wood, sir.
Yeah, you do. Right there, buddy.
I was going to say, we're going to be chopping.
I tried to.
I'm in
Let's
town.
Put it
see,
this way.
Here we are.
Michelle,
Uh,
I will
yes.
tell you this. I will tell you this, and Lee will agree with me on this. The museum is child's play compared to Flight 21.
Okay.
That
I'll go to
that
both.
spot, the Flight 21 is you walk in there and you feel like you've just gone into some time warp or some kind of it almost manifests itself in a way to where you feel like you've stepped out of time.
Like a hot spot?
It's very hot, but it's very, when you're there, you've heard people say, well, you don't hear the birds, you don't hear anything. I mean, this spot feels like there's a dome around it, and on itself, by itself out there, it's its own location. You know what I mean?
Its own world.
It's different when you're
Huh.
there.
What type of are there any entities? Is there
Oh yeah.
extraterrestrial?
Oh, yeah. It has
Oh, yeah.
everything. It's a carnival.
Oh,
Mhm.
I like
Paranormal Carnival.
I would love to go.
There's
Oh,
We have
we
to
need to
blindfold
go.
you to get you there.
there
We'll
was
take a
plane.
trip.
There was a plane that had a bomb on it, and how many people passed away? Died?
52.
52.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah,
That's
and the
sad.
wreckage. That's where the wreckage is of the plane.
wow.
So,
Have
yeah,
you done
it's,
any EVP work there? Or?
Oh, you don't need to do EVP work. They come up and talk to you while you
Really?
oh yeah.
Oh wow. Oh my gosh. I want to go.
Right?
We don't play a lot with the spirits there
Mhm.
because it is just out of respect for them.
It's
And
kind of their resting place now.
yeah, but if they want to come out and talk to us, we do it. But like I would never go in there with a recorder and try and get things from the plane crash site. I fear what would happen if we did that because of the ramifications that it might cause with the other beings
True.
around.
Yeah.
We were able to
Oh.
capture
Makes me
with the
sad.
Geiger counter. Yeah, it's sad. You can definitely feel that.
I'm sad
the
just
Geiger-
talking about it.
With the Geiger counter, it was showing in an area where they saw a craft come down, and I was picking up the higher radiation in that one spot. And of course, then there's the whole cryptid thing that goes on there that we could definitely feel.
Tell about your close encounter there.
You're talking about the ones where I could tell it was behind us back.
The one with Tim where it was like 20 feet in front of you.
Yeah. So we were standing there by this fallen log and we're sitting there all talking, and I could just feel it staring at me from behind. And Tim was like, he can feel it too because he's doing this, and we walked back a little ways, and I swear to God, you couldn't see it physically, but you knew it was standing right there, like 20 feet in front of us. You knew it was right there. There was no frickin' mistaking it. We were both, I mean,
Wow.
all my hair, like a Labrador, was up on edge. Just,
But Tim was also seeing movement.
yeah, he was.
It was in like a shadow form. Like it wasn't in physical form.
I couldn't tell you that it was in physical form or not, because to me it was black as black. I didn't see anything move. I could just tell that it was standing right in front of me, about 20 feet in front of me.
I've had that happen.
And it was big. It was big.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Did
and
it have pulsating energy? Did you hear any pulsating or any type
it didn't.
of energy?
It seemed like a constant, don't you take another freaking step or you're done.
Oh my.
Yeah. It didn't, its energy wasn't pulsating or any of that sort of thing. It was just, this is as far as you're going to go. We're good here.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that it was allowing us to come that close and letting us know that it was there, and that's as far as it was going to go, and that's as far as it was going to let us go towards it.
Do you think it's a protector of the spirits?
I don't know that I would. It felt like this is my home.
Yeah, this was no ghost.
Yeah,
that was there.
It was definitely, I would say, cryptid type energy is what I gather.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know if the ghosts travel in that area. I really don't.
Well, you can feel it. That's for sure. Oh, back behind, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I could see maybe that, but
Yeah.
it's a unique spot. It's very unique. Each spot that you go to, and this, or everybody should know this, it has its own energy, right? Every spot that you go to has its own energy. And sometimes you'll go back there and the energy has changed, but it's vaguely familiar from the last time. Right? Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we have those hot spots. You have them.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's where we like to keep going, because we get the attraction, we get the attention, and sometimes it scares the shit out of us and we need to leave.
Yeah.
And other times we want to hang out and play with it for a while. Yep. Anyway, I think I'm done. unless you've got some more you would like to share, Michelle.
That
No.
is the best ending ever.
I guess I'm done.
You guys, I'm done.
Maybe we can do one another time, and I will gather a whole bunch of data and photos and video, and I'll share those to you, and then you can post
Yes.
them on. You can go
Yes.
live and get people's opinions and whatever.
Yeah, I would love that. And especially setting the stage for us about the area and what if any history is in that area besides the evidence that you're bringing forward too. It's
Mhm.
so cool to talk about the things that have happened in the past and why those spirits might be there or why those entities might be there.
Thank you for having me tonight.
I'm just going to let you know, stay healthy and make sure you chew your food because that's really important, as Dave knows.
Chew your food.
We'll tell you about that later on.
Yeah, I'm sure I probably will hear about it. Thank you. I really appreciate you all. Thank you. And
it
thank
was a
you,
good time.
everyone who joined. Thank you.
Yeah, it was a good time. We'll have you back with some evidence, and that'll be
Oh, yeah.
one
I've
heck
got
of a show.
lots. Thank
Love you,
you for
Missy.
having me. I love
Yeah.
you, Tammy.
Love you.
By the way, can you tell everybody where they can get a hold of you? We need to put that out there.
I will put down my links in the comments.
Okay.
But you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. On Facebook, it's Michelle, last name Lebaron, Lebaron. On TikTok, it's the ghost_magnet, Michelle Lebaron, and Michelle Lebaron, Paranormal Investigator on Instagram. There.
Well, I would say that it was nice to finally meet you in the flesh.
You will see me when we go to those places because I'm down, totally
Yep.
down.
Good.
Yes.
As am I.
All right. Well, you guys have a great night. Thank you.
Thank you. Good night.
Love you.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.
How do I turn this off?
Like that.
I loved her.
Anyway, what good times, Dave. So how's it been over? You got a couple weeks off? Is that what you're doing?
No, I just took this week off. Then I'll be back Monday, Tuesday, and Friday.
Monday,
Taking New Year's Eve and New Year's Day off.
Aha.
Yeah. A little bit of a recharge of the battery.
Yes,
you know?
sir.
So
I get it.
That's always good when that happens. It's always good.
Definitely. All right, my friend. I will see you later, and I hopefully will be on next Friday.
Yeah. Well, you will.
All right.
You're so cute. You're so cute.
Oh my gosh.
Aw, Davy.
Davy.
It's a little tilted ahead. What?
All right, friends. I will talk to you all later.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Absolutely.